Canoe, a newcomer, just revealed an all-new pickup truck that shocked everyone, even the big names like Toyota, Ford, and even Tesla. Because it has incredible performance, a design that just makes sense, and reliability that even the military wants. In short, it is a beast with a concept built on functionality that will dominate the market. Here is why. So, what will it really be like? Honestly speaking, this thing is practically flawless. It's like they custom built it to match any lifestyle a customer can have. Now, you might wonder why it's not getting the buzz it deserves. Well, it's because it's in a league of its own. It's really hard to compare it against any other pickup trucks, but if we do, it'll be in almost everything. This thing has been in the making since 2017 by a group of forward thinkers banded together with a single mission in mind: crafting EVs that actually make sense in the real world. It's a tale we've heard before, right? So what is the difference with Canoo, and how do they plan to stand out from the EV crowd? Well, it's all about keeping it simple, my friend. That's the ace in the hole. Canoo's strategy? Pure simplicity. No frills, no fuss, just straight-up practicality. And let's be real, practicality boils down to one thing: you and me. If we can't use it the way we want, what's the point? Canoo totally gets that. We've all been there, wishing we could haul something special in our truck bed, only to realize it's just not happening with your run-of-the-mill pickup. They're not built to bend to our needs. And who's got time for rigging up a bunch of modifications? Certainly not the masses. But now, enter the Canoo truck. It's a game-changer, my friend. Flexibility? Check. Easy integration? You bet. Say goodbye to the days of struggling to make your truck work for you. But hey, don't just take our word for it. Feast your eyes on this beauty and tell us, could you possibly want anything more than what Canoo's serving up? I think not. Because beyond being practical, the mileage is impeccable. You know the struggle with EVs is legit, right? I mean, who wants to be stuck twiddling their thumbs waiting for a charge when you could be zooming around in a gas guzzler for less hassle? Makes zero sense. But Canoo just knocked it out the park with an impressive driving range of over 200 miles with a full battery charge. But with the 80 kilowatt-hour battery option, you can actually go more than 500 miles on a single charge. And when you need to juice up, you have two options: a 7 kilowatt home charger for those chill evenings, and a turbocharged 150 kilowatt fast charging station for when you're in a hurry. Talk about convenience, am I right? Now watch carefully, because this is not all, and here is where it gets interesting, because if you think these specs just make sense, you're not alone. The US Army and Canoo have joined forces to put their electrifying pickup truck through the ultimate test, the light tactical vehicle. And let me tell you, this beast is packing some serious heat with all the essentials, and then some jaw-dropping features. It comes with a carbon Kevlar structure, an improved suspension system, and tires that'll take you anywhere you want to go. It's the very definition of versatility and ruggedness. But that is not all. They just dropped a bombshell. This news could shake up the whole game, potentially rocking Tesla's throne as the reigning champ of electric vehicles, because they've gone and teamed up with Tesla, forming a powerhouse partnership that grants Canoo drivers exclusive access to Tesla's supercharger stations. This is just the beginning of the adventure. While everyone's fixated on the heavyweights like Ford, Chevrolet, and even Tesla's Cybertruck, Canoo's been quietly plotting their next move. They've been playing the long game, biding their time for the perfect moment to make their move. And let me tell you, it's going to send shockwaves. Real-world performance. While we're still waiting on the nitty-gritty details, here's what we've got. The rear-wheel drive model is packing about 300 horses under the hood. Sure, it might not be topping the charts in raw power, but let me tell you, it's no slouch. This bad boy can handle whatever you throw at it, from your daily commute to some seriously wild rides. Trust me, you won't be left wanting for more. But hey, if you're feeling a bit greedy for power, this machine can crank out a jaw-dropping 600 horsepower and a whopping 550 pound-feet of torque when it's rocking the dual-motor all-wheel drive setup. Let's be real here. The only thing that might raise an eyebrow with this truck is its long-term performance and durability. Canoe may be the new kid on the block, but when it comes to pickups, we all know they need to bring the goods in terms of utility, toughness, and just plain reliability. But they're one step ahead, because any doubts fade away when you see Canoe has already snagged orders from big names like Walmart, NASA, Zebra, and King Bee. All of them are after the same reliability we're all after. Let that sink in for a moment. The US Army is getting in on the action too, and seriously, if it's tough enough for them, do you really need more assurances about its durability and capability? I don't think so, and that is that they're locking in all these insane deals with major companies. And that's why this truck, well, it's pretty darn close to perfect. They're in the business of building their name, their brand persona, and let's face it, this pickup is making the others look like they're snoozing on the job. Sure, this truck might not be perfect. Hey, what is? But let me tell you, it's ready to blow the competition out of the water big time, because they just focused on the most important feature that all of us want more than anything. And it is a game changer. Let me explain. Practicality and functionality. This truck is ready to rumble with the heavyweights, and I'm not just talking about those electric beasts. No, and sure, sticking with a gasoline engine still makes sense, at least for now. Because if you really think about it, a V8 engine, one of the meanest engines on the road, weighs a whopping 600 plus pounds. This little Canoe powerhouse is less than 200 pounds, but packs a punch with 300 horsepower and nearly 300 pound-feet of torque. And get this, you can squeeze two of these bad boys in there side by side. Now that's a game changer, not just for Canoe but for the whole EV scene. But most EV makers are stuck in their old ways, playing it safe with designs that look straight out of a template. Canoe though? They're tearing up the rulebook. They've built this truck from scratch, focusing on pure efficiency every step of the way. Say goodbye to outdated nonsense. And sure, the classics have their charm. We all know and love those traditional trucks. But let's not forget, when we talk about Canoe, we're talking about practicality at its finest. This absolute beast flaunts a spacious 4x6 foot bed that can transform into a whopping 8 feet when needed, putting it neck and neck with the Maverick, but with a much shorter wheelbase for added maneuverability. And let me tell you folks, this isn't your run-of-the-mill minimalist EV truck. It's built on a unibody platform, seamlessly blending from cab to bed, no strange gaps, and every inch of this machine is meticulously crafted for integration. From the steering wheel to the seats, right down to the body panels, every element serves as a purpose. And get this, they've even gone the extra mile with wire steering and wire brakes to maximize space, slashing away a whopping 35% of unnecessary parts. This baby is engineered to stand the test of time, catering to generations to come. And you don't just have to take my word for it. The big boss himself, the CEO, has given it his seal of approval. It's like having the best of both worlds all in one sleek package. But Canoe didn't just stop there. This truck isn't just a truck, it's the jack of all trades. Thanks to their ingenious modular design, you've got a truck that's as versatile as they come. Need a mobile workshop? No problem. Transform it into a rolling workbench in a jiffy. Planning a rugged adventure? Simple. The possibilities are as limitless as your imagination. But there's even more. The truck bed is totally customizable. Plus, there's a sneaky hidden step that pops out from the side, and another one for easy access to the roof. Welcome to the future, folks. Getting in and out? Piece of cake. With a more spacious front area and custom seating, you'll feel like you're gliding on air. And get this, you're in control of the battery pack. Upgrade, replace, or fix it up however you want, no strings attached. Drive this beast all day long and still roll home with a solid 35 to 40% power reserve for a quick top-up. Plus, this bad boy can charge up to 80% in just 28 minutes. Price and competition. Canoe isn't just raising the bar, they're rewriting the whole automotive playbook with a machine so meticulously crafted to almost perfection. And get this, it's not going to break the bank either, starting at just $35,000. I can practically hear you thinking, what's the catch, right? Well, brace yourself, because there isn't one. Canoe knows that one size fits all just won't fly in today's world. That's why they're rolling out a whole lineup of customization options, so you can fine-tune this bad boy to match your wildest adventure fantasies. Whether you're conquering mountains or loading up gear, or simply cruising in style, Canoo's got your back every step of the way. It outpaces the competition by nearly doubling the mileage of the Ford F-150 Lightning. Now sure, the Tesla Cybertruck might share a similar price range, but let's face it, that's like something straight out of a futuristic flick, lacking the practicality you need. Of course, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but when it comes to features and functionalities, the Canoo is where it's at. That's the bottom line. The Canoo is a true showstopper, boasting a sleek design and vibes that scream future forward. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.